I don't know if you ever watched The Young Turks, but all they talk about in the second hour when I used to be there was the most outrageous sex stories in the world. So, and you know, I mean, I don't want to have to tell you that Cenk literally sat next to Hannah and said if he was in government, he would make it legal for people to have sex with animals.
Wait, what the fuck does that have to do with you actually addressing a coworker with how they dress? Like, for real? Fucking for real. All right, so this is gonna be, oh god, okay, so this is gonna be one of those things where I piss off a lot of fandoms. This is where I piss off a lot of fandoms. And fuck it, let's just fucking do it. We're doing it live, damn it. We're doing it live. Okay. So people have asked me before, like, and people get on my case about actually attacking this piece of shit comedian named Jimmy Dore. And you guys know I have videos on my channel about him. Yeah, Jimmy Dore is a piece of shit. Not only because, you know, I'm not even gonna say the whole, well, he was part of TYT and he left and he's talking shit. Like, no, people have their disagreements when they leave, like, different jobs. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I ever left the job that I'm at now, I'm not gonna think favorably of him. Fuck, I don't think favorably of him while I'm still working there. But it's the us versus them mentality. If you're not completely with me, then you're completely against me. That's the shit that I don't like. It's the going on Tucker Carlson to promote anti-Democratic Party hate, but not saying shit about the Republicans, other than, oh yeah, they kind of bad too. But one of the most difficult things to actually see from Jimmy Dore is his harassment of several different female politicians. One of the things that are just very, very just it just brings to mind, like, just some of the bullshit that you see with motherfuckers like this. It's the attack for, like, people like AOC, the attack of the squad. Yeah, they're politicians, but it's never a visceral attack like he would actually give for guys. His attack against Francesca Ferrantini, it was demeaning. His attack of other women journalists has always been demeaning. But this shit is just fucking totally disgusting. Let's go.
Fear you like they did, and now they're so desperate. She's saying that he had harassed her. Well, watch this. She did this to me. She sent a DM to me last night. The last DM she sent me was April 14, 2016. Watching you guys kick ass right now. That was.
Now he's trying to tie this into a harassment of one journalist, whatever. Like, people can't be shit people. Like, just because one person's a shit person doesn't mean another one can't also be a shit person. But let's just hear what this fuck he has to say.
It's her last DM. But here's how she's trying to threaten me. And I'll tell you why this is a big mistake on her part. She says, I'm sure you remember when you constantly made inappropriate comments about how sexy you found me at work, and even felt the need to ask me where I shop for my jeans so you can buy a pair for your wife so she dresses better.
Now, mind you, Jimmy Dore has actually gone through a few co-hosts. I know Ron Placone, which is somebody who he had on the show, kind of distanced himself from this. This shit isn't funny. But let's go.
That was followed by an apology card you wrote me for the degrading harassment. I've been holding back, letting you run your mouth nonstop as if you're some sort of warrior for what's good in the world. That's going to change. So now she's, instead of saying I'm paid by the Russians or saying I'm working for Assad, she's now going to try to pretend I sexually harassed her when I was at the Young Turks.
That fucking nervous laughter is telling. That fucking nervous laughter is so fucking telling. It's just this forced laugh. The fact that you're trying to get ahead of the fucking story doesn't take anywhere near account to the fact that Jimmy Dore is a shit human being. But let's go.
So I remember she's I did ask her about, I want to buy a pair of jeans like that from my wife. Apparently that's offensive to her. I don't know if you ever watched The Young Turks, but all they talk about in the second hour when I used to be there was the most outrageous sex stories in the world. So, and you know, I mean, I don't want to have to tell you that Cenk literally sat next to Hannah and said if he was in government, he would make it legal for people to have sex with animals.
Wait, what the fuck does that have to do with you actually addressing a coworker with how they dress? Like, for real? Fucking for real. What does that have anything to do with that? How? Fuck, how? This is that whole immature ass bullshit. I'm gonna be a libertarian. Like, no. No matter what fucking story that you're doing in the context of a newsroom, that does not give you carte blanche to literally address somebody as they're your fucking sex object. This is coming from a man who actually draws sexy, tantalizing women. In the end, no! This does not give you the ability to objectify anybody. But it gets worse, people.
He literally said that. I'm not making that up. That people tweeted that video out. So they've said that they wanted to be Howard Stern. Cenk Uygur and Annika Sperry, they wanted to do the Howard Stern show.
Ziggurat_sauce has
really
just donated $5. Hey Crimson, sorry I can't
Did you ever
stay long,
notice that?
but
How many
this
really
one's for you.
stupid people you run into during the day?
Thank you, Ziggurat. Thank you.
So we're calling out her journalism and her McCarthyite smears. And this is how she responds. And I'll tell you this story. The story about that was followed by an apology card you wrote me for degrading harassment. Annika Sperry used to dress, when I worked there, unbelievably inappropriately for a newsroom.
Let's come close. Hey, Jimmy, the reason of she was dressed like that, so she was asking for it, was never a credible defense. It's quite fucking tone deaf, and it's about 30 years too old. Quite frankly, if that is a reason why you're making comments about the way somebody dressed, you're a piece of shit, and you're a fucking you're a sexual harassing apologist. But let's get back to it.
She looked like she was going to a rave. The skirt, one time she came into the newsroom with the skirt so short. It wasn't a pencil skirt. It was like a fluffy one too, but so short that she bent over in front of me and I literally saw her ass and her thong. She's wearing a thong. I literally saw it. Everybody saw it. And I go, hey, Anna, nice news skirt. And everybody.
Okay. So, here. Of course, I've worked in corporate America before the pandemic. I was in office. One, if somebody was wearing something that I felt that they may not have the physique to wear, you know what I did? I shut my motherfucking mouth. Because it wasn't appealing to me. It wasn't it wasn't, I didn't try to look because I wasn't trying to look. Maybe they may not have the physique to wear it. Maybe they were, which was more likely, a piece of shit person, and I didn't want to have anything associated with them, because no matter how good you look, if you're a piece of shit person, then why look at you? But two, if they were appealing to me to look, I don't make comments. Like, why would I fucking make comments to point somebody out in motherfucking, just to fucking humiliate them? What? Why? This is a textbook definition of at least harassment. And the fact that you're trying to look at what type of underwear that this young lady has on, that shows you're a fucking creep. How? Fuck, how? How do you do that? And then you laugh about it as if it's something that is fucking funny. But it gets worse.
But he laughed. Like, they laughed louder than I thought they would. And so it humiliated her. She got humiliated in the middle of the newsroom. And I did it. And I felt bad. At that time, we were friendly. And I was just busting her balls, right? For dressing like that in the newsroom. You're going to bend over and show me your ass? I think that's a little... I'm not offended, but I think that's a little risque.
Wow. Wow. And the sad part about it is, he's talking all this shit, and he has his wife laughing in the background. Like, yeah. Like, first of all, if you're hearing this shit, and you're hearing him talk about another young lady that is seriously trying to take themselves serious in the fucking journalism world, and you think it's funny because, haha, look, she's humiliated. One, Jimmy Dore is a piece of shit for actually trying to point that out and humiliate somebody in the fucking everybody else. Two, for you to actually co-sign on that shit, as Ryan says in the chat, it's not my fault you got offended by my actions that were purposely designed to humiliate you. What? People laugh? This is Schrodinger's asshole. So if you don't know what Schrodinger's asshole is, it's this. So you get these piece of shit people that tell a joke. And well, if people find it funny, haha, yeah, it was funny, haha. But if people find it offensive, wait, it was just a joke. Like, you can't win with these people. He is literally being Schrodinger's asshole right now. Because he's catching heat for the shit. But let's continue.
I walked around showing my ass to everybody. So,
Wait. What did you just say?
Imagine if I did that. If I walked around showing my ass to everybody.
I mean, like, I don't know how we're not breaking YouTube terms of service, because you're showing your ass right now.
So when I did that, so she got really mad. She got humiliated. Her face turned red. She tried to insult me back, and it just fell flat. And she looked, bad. And I felt bad for her. I didn't want to make her feel that, but I just wanted to make a little joke. And all I said was, "Hey, Anna, nice news skirt," and everybody in the newsroom, because everybody saw how inappropriate she dresses. She used to dress, and everybody saw it. And so that's why I got such a huge laugh, and she was so humiliated. So I felt bad for her. So the next day I wrote her a card saying, "Hey, I'm sorry. I won't do that again. That was inappropriate. You don't have to worry about that happening again. I won't comment on your clothes anymore." I should have said, no matter how fucking ridiculous.
You mean you'll stop commenting on her thong?
On her thong.
Again, to know that somebody has a thong, you were looking, dog. It wasn't, oh, yes, yeah. No, you had to be looking. This is some creep shit. And oh no, it's just the way she dressed. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry for the Fascinatious. I'm gonna say this. I watched TYT, and I'm not the most stylish motherfuckers. Like, most of the time I've been wearing motherfucking tank tops and all this other good shit. But like, for you to actually, like, I don't like some of the shit that Anna wears, but it's because it's too extravagant. It's fucking too nice. Like, I'm more of a tone down person. But to say she dresses inappropriate for a newsroom, the fuck? How? No, you're just being a creep ass old man that's trying to stare down at somebody's half your motherfucking age or 3/4 of your age. I don't know. Still, it doesn't require for you to sit back and try to police how somebody else's dress if nobody else has an issue with it. And if you had an issue with the way she's dressed, take it to HR. You fucking piece of shit. Okay. Well, okay. We're almost finished. Let's go.
That I can see. This is how low they're stooping now, Max. She's gonna try and gin up some kind of bullshit like this, some kind of hashtag Me Too against me. And what she doesn't realize is that she's revealing that the reason why she's coming forward with some kind of accusation isn't because it bothered her and it was true and that she was traumatized, and that she's trying to get back at me because I'm telling the world about their poor journalism. So she's literally, I'm going to fucking hashtag Me Too you because of what you're saying about my journalism. That's not how it's supposed to work. That's not supposed to be a retaliation for someone critiquing your work. I'm going to...
Nobody is critiquing your work. We're critiquing what type of piece of shit that you are. And I'm sorry. If this was an issue, Jimmy, you left the Young Turks more than a fucking year ago. It's been more than 2 fucking years. As a matter of fact, I think he left right after Trump got elected. If not a little bit after that. Somebody's waiting 3+ years to talk about the bullshit that you went through. This is not a critique of your, oh God, journalism. No, you're a piece of shit. This shit could have came out when you were being abusive to Francesca Ferricini. Like, but now, what the fuck, man? Come on.
Hashtag Me Too you for fucking... That's not how it's supposed to work. So you just keep kind of screw the pooch there. But good luck. Good luck. I'm sure you'll get some shit libs to retweet it for you. But it will have... I don't have a manager. And I don't have a human resource department. So let's bring in Max. Now, Max, where would you like to take the conversation?
He's like, I'm like, and this is the fucked up part about it is, you see this motherfucker like, I don't know what else to do. That look of just like, why are you trying to throw me in this shit?
Yeah, this isn't really where I thought the conversation was going to go. I don't have the same history with these people, so.
Yeah, no. If you're a fan of Jimmy Dore and you want to defend this shit, defend his allegations, defend his, well, she was asked for it by the way she was dressing, I'm going to say this. Get the fuck off of my channel. If you feel that that story was okay, if you feel that, hey, he's just calling her out because they have bad issues, and it's okay to tell a story of how you humiliated somebody because of the way that they were dressed, get the fuck off of my channel. I'm sorry. This is some bullshit. This abusive ass, like, I don't even know what the fuck to call it. I don't care if you worked in the motherfucking porn industry with somebody and you're making inappropriate comments about the way that they're dressed. Fuck you. No one deserves to be disrespected, humiliated because of how they're fucking dressed. The fuck out of here. I'm like, how could you still say this motherfucker is progressive? This is literally right wing 101. We need to control how women dress. This is literally the Jordan Peterson argument of, well, women just be sexy in it. Women just be sexy in the office and she try to imitate the way that their engorged vaginas are by wearing lipstick. Like, this is a Jordan Peterson argument. If you're somebody who agrees with the fact that, well, she dressed sexy, so she should handle the comments that I have to say about her, get the fuck off my channel. Don't want you here. But you know who I do want here? I do want people who want to actually help out the channel, who wants to actually subscribe, who wants to actually be able to help support the channel. Thank you. And please follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. I do this Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you.
I want to take the time to say thank you to my current patrons, and you can actually help support my channel for as little as $1 a month. Check out Crimson60620 PS4 Gaming. Thank you.